Hey, what's up guys, I'm here. So it's almost a week since I'm using this Redmi Note 5 Pro, and I bought this in the 4th sale, and there's so many hustle, and Flipkart sale sucks a lot because in flash sale you are not able to buy the device because sometimes products come in stock just before the time. So anyways, I generally carry two smartphones. First is the OnePlus 5, second is this Redmi Note 5 Pro, and from the last 1 week I'm using this device as my primary device. So in this video I will give my impressions, how I feel about this device, how is the battery life, performance, and if you have any question regarding this, whether should you buy this 6GB RAM version or the 4GB RAM version. Currently I'm using the 6GB RAM version, and queries regarding the bootloader, unlocking, rooting, everything I will share in this video. So just sit back and relax and enjoy the video. So the first thing which impresses me a lot about this device is the display. It has a 5.99 inch 18:9 Full HD Plus display. The contrast ratio is too good and the picture sharpness quality is amazing. It's rounded from the corners, and which is a new trend in the smartphones from the last year, and I think it's able to compete with the other devices in terms of display, at least for this year or the next year maybe. So there are not any hardware buttons on this side. Actually the display is already big, the bezels are shrink, and there are software keys, means the software navigation buttons, but these navigation buttons are quite compressed, so there is not any option to increase or decrease the size, the distance between these keys. So Xiaomi should provide an update or add a feature so that we can change the distance, because sometimes for the small people, for the large people hands, the grip is not perfect for everybody. So according to our grip, according to our liking, so that we can adjust the size, and so that we can just click over here, because when I'm usually pressing over here for the back, but there's not any back key, just it's a little bit on the left side, so it's sometimes a problem for me. So there should be an option to change or decrease the size of the navigation buttons. And regarding the protection of the phone, I'm using a bumper case and also a flexi guard on the screen, so in order to protect the phone. As you know, the displays are too expensive for these smartphones, even for the Redmi Note 4 the last year, and if your display is shattered, then you need to pay about 4,000 rupees for the display, the original one. So this device costs for around rupees 14,000, and 6GB RAM for the 17,000 rupees. So if this device falls and the display is shattered, then you need to pay about maybe 6,000 to 7,000 rupees for the display. I don't know the actual price, but the display will be expensive. So in order to protect the phone, just use a case, a bumper case, a flexi guard, means shrink, or any tempered glass you want to use on the display to protect the phone. So regarding the performance of this device comes with the Snapdragon 636 processor. It's the first phone which comes with this processor. It's based on Cryo architecture, 1.8 GHz octa-core processor. It comes in two different variants. First is the 4GB RAM version, second is the 6GB RAM version. The 4GB RAM version costs you around rupees 14,000, and the 6GB RAM version will cost you around rupees 17,000. So there is 3,000 price difference, and the storage in both the devices you will get only 64GB. Now there is a confusion whether should you go for the 4GB RAM version or the 6GB RAM version. If you pay extra 3,000 rupees, then you will get the 6GB RAM version, and the storage is 64GB in both the devices. So there's no need to buy the 6GB RAM version. I bought this just by mistake because the product was in my cart, but it was in out of stock, and when the product came in next sale, I just quickly placed the order because I don't want to wait for more weeks for the sale. So I just placed the order. So regarding the performance, the 4GB RAM version will also perform really good. You can play each and every type of game, even the battery life will be great in that one. So no need to go for the 6GB RAM version, just go for the 4GB RAM version. And the fingerprint scanner is really fast, so it works amazing. It works every time. Even I don't want to say it works 9 out of 10 times, it works every time. If there's a water on the finger and your skin is oily, then it will not work sometimes, but most of the time, every time even it's working. The fingerprint scanner is really good and so much fast. You can also use the face unlock, but it will not work in low lighting situation, and sometimes it doesn't work, and also it's a little bit slower. So I don't use the face unlock too much, I use fingerprint scanner, and it works perfectly fine. So the design is totally similar like the iPhone 10 from the back, especially the camera, the vertical camera design. It has one 12 megapixel camera with f2.2 aperture, and the second is the 5 megapixel camera with f2.0 aperture. The second camera is used for only depth sensing for the portrait shots. It's not a telephotic lens, it's not a monochromatic sensor. it is used for only depth sensing, and there is one dual tone LED flash in both the cameras, just in between them, and the camera is amazing. Now I have to say the camera quality is really improved, and also the design is new for the Redmi lineups, and the Xiaomi did a great job. And on the front there is a 20 megapixel with f2.2 aperture camera, and you can also take portrait shots from the front camera even, and the camera quality is really good. Sometimes I use this camera over the OnePlus 5 for the portrait shots. Even we can take portrait shots in every device just by routing, modding the stuff in just so many devices. But from the original, if the company is giving you that feature without routing, then this device performs a great job. It uses software for creating the blur background, but it works perfectly fine. The edge detection is almost 90% correct, and I have to say it's amazing. And also there is a front LED flash over here, so in dark situation, in the low light, if you want to take photos from the front facing camera, then you can use LED flash. So after the unboxing, when I just opened the front camera of this phone, I saw the front LED flash. Then I think that will be a normal option in every phone, that screen will brighten up and improve the photo quality a little bit. Then I saw when I just turned on that LED front flash, then the light glows up on the top right corner, and I was surprised. This phone has front LED flash. I think that's my problem, because I really didn't know about that, but the front LED flash is really good. You can take photos in low lighting situation, in dark situation, and it's amazing. So here are some samples which I have taken from the back camera as well as from the front camera of the Redmi Note 5 Pro. This device can record video up to 1080p. It cannot record video in 4K. If you want to record the video in 4K, then you can use any third-party camera app like Open Camera. I think Xiaomi will provide a future update maybe to add a 4K option for the video recording. Also, it has an EIS, electronic image stabilization, for the stabilization of the video. It doesn't have any OIS. The speaker and sound quality is really good. One thing I really didn't like about this device is this, the micro USB port. Xiaomi should provide a Type-C port for at least Pro version if they can't make it happen to the normal Redmi Note 5 version. And this device supports fast charging even, but the Xiaomi is providing only normal charger in the package, so you need to buy a separate fast charger. You can buy the Xiaomi Quick Charger 3.0. I have that, and this device charges a little bit better than the normal one, and it shows that it's charging quickly from that charger. So you need to buy any separate charger to charge the device quickly. Also, it has a 4000 mAh battery, and the device is performing amazing in battery life. I'm using this device from last 2 days without charging, and it works perfectly fine. I'm a moderate user now. I don't play games too much. I use only social apps and just browsing and taking photos, etc. I just use the phone between just 10 to 15 minutes interval and just put the phone back in the pocket, and this phone performs amazing in battery life. The MIUI on top of Android 7.1.1 Nougat is working amazing. This device didn't come with Android Oreo 8.0 or 8.1. The update will come soon, definitely, for sure. And also there is only single white color LED notification light, and you cannot customize it, you cannot change the color. It's not an RGB, it's a white color. So that's the con according to my opinion in this device. So now let's move to the development part, about the unlocking bootloader, rooting the device, everything about modding. So the Redmi Note 5 Pro comes with lock bootloader. Every device comes with lock bootloader, as you know. And to unlock the bootloader, you need to take the permission from Xiaomi, and it takes so many days, and there's so much hustle in that. Even you can watch my Redmi Note 4 unlocking bootloader video. Link is in the description box and also in the I button section on the top left corner, and you can watch that. The process is same for this device too. Just you need to fill out the form and just take the permission from Xiaomi. It will take about 10 to 14 days to bind the device automatically, then you will be able to unlock the bootloader. So that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching this video. these are all about the impressions about this device, and these are things I want to share through this video. And if you have any questions regarding this device, just you can post your questions in the comment section. I will answer them, and if there are so many questions and there are so many similar questions, then I will make a separate video about Q&A or FAQ video about this device, FAQ. So thank you guys for watching. Hit the like button if you enjoyed this video, subscribe to the channel for more if you already haven't, and I will see you guys soon in my next video.